So, friends, Sergio Gor, who is the US ambassador to India, recently visited Srinagar. This was his first official visit to Srinagar. During this visit, he made a significant remark that Jammu and Kashmir is an important part of India. This statement is being discussed extensively. A US diplomat stating that Jammu and Kashmir is an important part of India. What does this statement mean and why is Pakistan unhappy about it? Let us discuss. So, this statement is quite significant from a geopolitical perspective. As we know, Jammu and Kashmir is a highly sensitive issue between India and Pakistan. Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India. Pakistan illegally claims some parts of it. Pakistan considers the issue disputed and has created disputes over the region. That is why when Sergio Gor called Jammu and Kashmir an important part of India, Pakistan reacted very strongly. Pakistan summoned the US diplomat and lodged a formal protest against Sergio Gor's remarks. It objected to his statement. Pakistan called Sergio Gor's comments irresponsible. Basically, Pakistan's argument is that how can you categorize Jammu and Kashmir as an important part of India? Because according to Pakistan, internationally Jammu and Kashmir is recognized as a disputed territory. There are United Nations Security Council resolutions concerning this issue. So Pakistan was unhappy about this matter. Pakistan was unhappy because it believed that the US was moving away from its long-standing diplomatic position. It believed that the US was showing inconsistency and speaking against international law and the UN Charter. Because look at what happened. A senior US diplomat physically visited Srinagar, and there he publicly called Jammu and Kashmir an important part of India, which is actually a fact. But Pakistan feels that its diplomatic battle over the international perception of Kashmir is being weakened. Because what Pakistan wants is that major powers around the world should maintain language regarding Kashmir in which Jammu and Kashmir is treated as a disputed territory. So as soon as Sergio Gor said that Jammu and Kashmir is an important part of India, Pakistan was obviously not happy. Because Pakistan felt that the US statement was favoring India's diplomatic position. And that is why Pakistan reacted immediately. For Pakistan, this was a very uncomfortable diplomatic situation, as this weakens Pakistan's narrative about Kashmir on the international stage. Pakistan has always wanted Jammu and Kashmir to remain an unresolved international dispute through which it can continue to seek external involvement and continue playing the victim card. But the statement made by Sergio Gor appeared to reflect India's position on Jammu and Kashmir. Sergio Gor also praised the measures taken by the Indian central government and the local administration regarding security in Jammu and Kashmir. He also praised the steps that have been taken to improve security in Jammu and Kashmir. Gor said that the security situation in Jammu and Kashmir has improved. And after this, he made another important statement. He said that the US would reconsider its travel advisory regarding Jammu and Kashmir. He said that the Indian government has taken several steps to improve the security situation in Jammu and Kashmir. And the security situation also appears to have improved. Therefore, the US will review the travel warning it has issued regarding Jammu and Kashmir. The US currently has a travel advisory for its citizens regarding Jammu and Kashmir. It has issued a warning advising its citizens not to travel there at present. This severe category could potentially be downgraded to a less severe category. This matter will be reviewed. This was Gor's statement. In other words, the US will re-evaluate its warning. But keep this point in mind that this is just a review. There has not been a formal policy change yet. But still, this is a significant step because a US travel advisory is not only about tourism. In a way, it signals how the US assesses the security environment of a particular place. So when a US diplomat says that the US will review its travel advisory regarding Jammu and Kashmir, it indicates that the US is viewing the improved security environment in Jammu and Kashmir positively. Moreover, US travel advisories are also watched by other Western governments. International tourists also look at America's security assessments. So if the US believes that the security situation is improving and that it has improved to such an extent that Washington is willing to reconsider its warning, then naturally more American tourists may feel comfortable visiting Kashmir. Until now, there was a psychological barrier because their government had told them not to travel there due to security risks. But if the US government reviews the advisory and downgrades the travel warning, that psychological barrier may be reduced in the minds of American tourists. This could boost Kashmir's international tourism image. Tourism in Kashmir could receive a boost. International businesses could also gain greater confidence in the region. So considering Sergio Gor's visit, which was significant, and the positive remarks he made during it, we can say that there appears to be a meaningful change in America's tone. There is also a political symbolism involved, because diplomacy often works through symbols. The way Sergio Gor gave credit to the central government and the local administration for taking significant steps to make the region safer is important. He mentioned that the security environment has changed over the years. So, this shows how the United States is assessing the situation in Kashmir. However, there is an important point here. We should not automatically interpret this statement as meaning that America's Kashmir policy is changing simply because of one diplomat's remarks. Usually, the US does not take a side in the Jammu and Kashmir dispute. It does not officially take either India's side or Pakistan's side. America's position regarding Kashmir has generally been that India and Pakistan should resolve their differences peacefully. At times, the US has also offered to mediate between the two countries, but India has rejected such offers. India's clear position is that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India, and even if there is a dispute regarding the region, India considers it a bilateral matter between India and Pakistan. There is no need for a third party intervention or a third party mediation. So, the statement that has come from the US is significant, yes, but we should not read too much into it. There is not enough evidence yet to conclude that America's foreign policy regarding Kashmir is changing. There has been no official policy announcement from the US government. We have only seen a shift in diplomatic language. There appears to be a shift in the emphasis that the US places on Kashmir. In geopolitics, saying that we are reviewing a situation and saying that we have changed our policy are two very different statements. So, yes, Sergio Gor visited Kashmir. It was an important visit. He made a significant remark. That remark is favorable to India. Pakistan is unhappy about it. But the matter essentially ends there. We should not read more into it than that. And we should not read less into it either.